Well, great hello to you, my beautiful humans, and welcome to RidersDX, where today we're going to talk about Disney Speedstorm, which is, that Disney themed kart racer that we heard about on the Nintendo Direct last month. Basically, the answer to Nickelodeon kart racers, Mario Kart, Team Sonic Racing, you name it, like pretty much every single kart racer that's ever been out there. But today, what we're going to talk about is the potential of a brand new character being revealed soon, because recently, the Disney Speedstorm Twitter account actually posted something that could be alluding to some news. And so they posted this little teaser image that first of all shows off some really cool renders of both Belle and Mulan, and then they have a dirt silhouette here with a question mark, and then they basically challenge fans to guess who this person was. And I had a few ideas of who this person could be, or should I say Dave, who basically gave me the suggestions in the first place. And since I'm not the most masterful guy when it comes to Disney knowledge, I'm just gonna go off of his predictions because they make a lot of sense. And so there are two potential characters that we think this person may be based off of the shape and based on the likelihood as well. And so the first character that we're going to talk about here is Raya from Raya and the Last Dragon. She's the protagonist and the main character of the film, and she's known as a princess of Commandra's heartland. She's a headstrong young woman who is mature and wizened for someone her age, very capable person and shown to easily adapt to situations around her. Sounds like a good fit for a Speedstorm, but of course she also has a sense of humor and shows a little bit of playfulness every now and then. She does have the capabilities to do hand-to-hand combat and martial arts. She also has a whip sword which belonged to her father. She usually uses this thing called tuk-tuk as transportation, which is a giant pill bug slash pug slash armadillo like creature, and so I can totally imagine that being some kind of cart. I don't know if they would go straight for tuk-tuk as the actual cart. I feel like they might want to stick to the kart racer theme, so they might make a cart that's themed after tuk-tuk, but I personally think having tuk-tuk as the actual cart would be really awesome. So I'm really hoping that they just go for it and just let Raya be the racer that she was meant to be, if she does make it in, which seems pretty likely anyway. The second character, and the one that I think is most likely to be this character actually, is Shank from Wreck-It Ralph 2 Ralph Breaks the Internet. So Shank is a tough and talented driver in an intense online racing game called Slaughter Race, which is a gritty, no-holds-barred street racing contest with dangerous obstacles at every turn. She takes her role as a leader of the online game's crew of tough-as-nails drivers very seriously, and she doesn't like to lose. By the way, she's really good at racing, so I feel like just because of that, it would be a complete joke not to include her in this game. I mean, she's literally a racer. You can't have a more perfect character for this role than her. And so I do think it's very likely to see her in this game, especially because the silhouette does seem to resemble her a little bit more compared to Raya, but it could still be Raya, so who knows. It is just a generic female figure, so it could honestly be so many other women, but I think these two women are the most likely choices. But definitely let me know your thoughts in the comment section below if you think there's anyone else in here that fits this silhouette and also fits into the Disney Speedstorm vibe, and just let me know you have any thoughts as to who it could be. But while I have you all here, I actually want to go through some of my personal choices for Disney Speedstorm, some characters that I really do hope to see in this game eventually. And so one character that I really want to mention is Kim Possible. I mean, Kim Possible, what can I say? She's an iconic character. I think Christy Carlson Romano would be more than happy to come back and to voice the character. I mean, Kim Possible is just epic, iconic. If you're looking for some strong female characters to put into this game, I think Kim Possible is hands down one of the best choices you could come up with. Plus, it'll be a Disney Channel rep, which I don't think we've seen here yet, and so it'd be great to make sure that Disney does include representatives throughout their entire catalog, because it does say Disney and Pixar, but I really hope it goes beyond that and actually goes into some other territories within Disney as well. I mean, Disney Channel can be lumped under Disney technically, but it doesn't say Disney Channel specifically, so I am hopeful that, we do see some really interesting cuts in there from maybe some Disney Channel shows, because that was my childhood personally, was watching a bunch of Disney Channel shows. I love to see a bunch of them make it into this game. Speaking of Disney Channel reps, another rep I love to see is Dipper and Mabel from Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls is one of my favorite Disney shows of all time, and I think Dipper and Mabel would make a great duo racer in particular. I mean, they're twins, so I feel kind of weird separating them because the show really emphasizes their strong bond between them, but also the fact that Gravity Falls is just a weird ass show. It has so many weird things in it, and their cart could literally be anything. So it'd be very interesting to see what they would come up with, because Gravity Falls literally opens the door to all kinds of possibilities and is actually the perfect franchise for a big video game. And so I'm hopeful that one day we'll actually see some kind of video game adaptations for Gravity Falls that's not just a DS title, but actually a full-blown game. But that's a whole nother discussion for another day. But I think maybe Mabel and Dipper would have a really cool cart. I have no idea what it would be like, but there's so many things they could take from the show, so that's just another idea. And then another rep I was thinking about was actually Remy from Ratatouille. I don't know why this movie stands out to me in particular. It was one of my favorites as a kid, and Remy's such a cool character. Love to see what kind of cart that he would come up with, and seeing all the food themed items and attacks that he would do as well. I mean, Remy is just such an endearing character and would be an interesting person to have on the roster, as I'm sure he would stick out like a sore thumb among the racers, because he doesn't really seem like the racing type, but I mean, it's Remy. Come on now. Remy is really awesome. Love to see him in this game. But yeah, those are some of my choices so far. I think throughout covering this game, I'll keep talking about other characters I'd love to see in Disney Speedstorm, but those are my thoughts as to who I think this Silhouette is, and also some other choices I hope to see in this game. So let me know who you think the revealed character is going to be, and also let me know what are some choices you really want to see in this game. Doesn't matter how realistic or unrealistic it is, just let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and yeah, let's see if we can come up with a great roster that Disney will just have to incorporate. Like, come on Disney, let's go. But alright y'all, thank you so much. Check out this video in the top right corner if you want to know every single fact that we know about Disney Speedstorm so far. I collected everything that we know based off of the trailer and articles and such, and so yeah, go ahead and check that out if you haven't already. But this is Riders, riding out. Thank you so much for watching this video. Special shout out to my patrons, New Gamer Hub, Team Rattle Sign Gamer, Trash Q, Claw84. These are my patrons / YouTube members. If you'd like to become a patron or YouTube member, get access to a whole bunch of different perks, and please check out the links in the description box below. But alright, this is Riders, riding out.